Amit Bhardwaj joining us from the NIA headquarters in the national capital. Amit, take us to the developments at this point in time. What's really happening? Tahawwur Rana right now in 18-day custody is what we know. NIA has been the nodal investigating agency in this entire case. Take us to the details of what to expect in the next few days or so to come.
Well, Sneha, the picture has become even more clear because since yesterday there must have been a lot of questions amongst many of our viewers as well as to what are the charges that Tahawwur Rana will be standing for trial in India. Now that picture has become pretty clear. 10 grounds on which extradition of Tahawwur Rana has been done to India, which means that the Ministry of External Affairs and the NIA have given these documents enough stockpile of documents, a watertight case to the United States authorities, because of which this extradition has been carried out and he has been brought back to Indian soil to bring him to justice, to give justice to those who lost their loved ones in the 26/11 terror attack in Mumbai. And the picture is pretty clear. 10 charges. What are these charges? All these charges are stemming from the terror attack of 26/11 Mumbai terror attack, and it's not only limited to conspiracy or providing logistical support. The details are even more, grave. He is facing charges of murder, of executing terror act in India on Indian soil. Along with that, case of conspiracy, forgery, and his involvement in several other aspects in connection to the 26/11 Mumbai terror attack, which was done by the Lashkar-e-Taiba to strike terror in India, to bleed India. So the picture is even more clear, and that brings us to the answer as to what Tahawwur Rana is to face in India at the NIA headquarters. Now, the questioning that will be done with Tahawwur Rana by the 12 investigators of the NIA, because remember, for our viewers as well, we are breaking it down again. At the NIA office, he has been kept in a very secured cell, which has 2 CCTV cameras. Every activity of Tahawwur Rana is being monitored, visually monitored. There's a bed that has been kept in the room itself, that cell itself. Food is being provided to him, and the basic amenities as per the law is being provided to him within that cell, so that he does not have any excuse to leave the room. Beyond that, only 12 select investigators of the NIA will be given access to this terrorist, to 26/11 plotter Tahawwur Rana. And at 11 a.m. at the NIA headquarters, which is right behind me, there will be a meeting of these 12 investigators, the top NIA officials, to carve out a strategy on the questioning. But the picture seems to be pretty clear as to how that questioning will lead in the next 18 days, because these are the 10 grounds, criminal charges that Tahawwur Rana is to face trial in India, and hence the questioning, the probing, the confrontation with the documents and evidence will be done on those lines of those 10 charges. The charges include the allegations of murder, terror act in India, conspiracy, forgery, and several other aspects in connection with the 26/11 Mumbai terror attack, which also brings us to the fact that Tahawwur Rana will be probed as to how, whether he knew Hafiz Saeed, when and where did he meet Hafiz Saeed or the LET operatives, the Lashkar-e-Taiba operatives, and beyond that as well, whether the Pakistani army or the Pakistani agencies or somebody from the Pakistani agencies were also working in tandem with him while he was plotting this attack on India, was helping David Headley to come India, was giving him cover through his first world immigration office, so that David Headley gets clearance and easy access to different establishments in the country, right from Mumbai to the defense establishment in Delhi, or even raking the areas such as Hindus' spiritual congregation of Mahakumbh, or the Kumbh for that matter, in Haridwar. So all these angles will be probed by the NIA in the next 18 days. But the beginning chapter, the first chapter of that probe will begin today after that crucial meeting at 11 a.m.
Be with us. I'll just come back to you in a moment from now. Amit Bharadwaj getting us those details from the NIA headquarters in Delhi, where Tahawwur Rana is right now. In a major breakthrough, we're telling our viewers about the 26/11 Mumbai attacks conspirator Tahawwur Rana, who's been remanded to 18-day NIA custody after his extradition from the US. Sources say NIA will begin drilling Rana in just any time now. Amit is telling us that it's going to happen at 11 in about 45 minutes. A set of questions ready, prepared. Officers will follow the same line of questioning. Rana's interrogation will be recorded. The interrogation team will be led by NIA DIG. The NIA has told the court that David Headley, already convicted, had discussed the entire plot with Rana before coming to India. Headley also emailed Rana details of his belongings and informed him of the roles of Pakistani nationals Ilyas Kashmiri and Abdur Rahman. Rana landed at Delhi's Palam Air Base around 6:20 p.m. on Thursday last evening, taken to Patiala House Court under tight security, where the NIA said his custodial interrogation is key to uncovering the full extent of the 2008 conspiracy.
The Special NIA Court has granted custody for 18 days to the NIA to interrogate Tahawwur Rana, to get to the bottom of the conspiracy that was hatched by Tahawwur Rana and David Headley regarding the 26/11 attacks. And now in the frames, you have live visuals of Tahawwur Rana leaving the NIA court at 2:30 in the night after a prolonged hearing had happened regarding his custody, where there were arguments placed by the NIA, there were arguments placed on his behalf by his lawyer that has been provided by the legal aid.
NIA wanted 20 days of police custody to investigate the matters further, and the court has granted 18 days of police custody, and the court has directed that any medical requirements on his behalf would be taken care of, and comprehensive medical tests would be done when he's taken into custody and before he is brought back into court.
This is the first time that he's been brought before court after he was extradited from the United States. Did Tahawwur Rana have anything to say to court today?
As I said earlier, he made a request that any counsel who is representing him, be it DLSA or somebody else, there should be no public outrage because at the end of the day, we from DLSA are basically doing our jobs and under the requisite laws. So that was one of the requests that he had made.
एक तो ये कानून की जीत है और ये इसका श्रेय तो सरकार को देना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ पर अक्सर ये होता है कि 2008 में एक वाक़या हुआ, उसको वहाँ पर चलिए जी थोड़ी बहुत सज़ा जो मिलनी थी मिल गई तो अब छोड़ देते हैं, अब क्या इसके पीछे पड़े रहेंगे। लेकिन मेरे ख्याल ये वाली जो सरकार है उसने एक प्रतिबद्धता दिखाई इसमें कि 26/11 में जो मुलव्विस थे उन सब का हिसाब बराबर होना पड़ेगा। तो ना तो हम भूलेंगे, ना तो हम छोड़ेंगे और ना हम आपको बख्शेंगे।
On April 9th, the United States extradited Tahawwur Rana to India to face justice for his role in planning the horrific 2008 Mumbai terrorist attacks. Some people watching may not remember these, but I encourage you to look them up and to find out exactly how horrible this was and the importance of this situation today. These attacks resulted in the tragic loss of 166 lives, including 6 Americans, that shocked the entire world. The United States has long supported India's efforts to ensure those responsible for these attacks are brought to justice. And as President Trump has said, the United States and India will continue to work together to combat the global scourge of terrorism.